Hi, it's Stacy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a different way to start my video because I'm so sick of that. Hi, it's Stacy. I was like nails on a chalkboard, but this what pops out of my mouth. So if you can think of anything better, please let me know. I would be much appreciative of that. Thank you. Okay, so on to today's video. Uh, this week, this week has had its ups and downs. Ups because I'm still here, and my kids are here, and my family's here, and that's great. The downside of this week is I was reminded painfully how quickly life could be taken away, how quickly, how life is so short, and it could be over just like that. So I started thinking of how important it is to make the most of every single day, and how important it is to be happy with yourself, because it's got to be a miserable, miserable way to live, to constantly be not happy with yourself. And I know that nobody is perfect and nobody's completely at a place where they're 100% happy with everything in their life. It's just not, it just doesn't happen. But that doesn't mean you can't be happy. I think it's important to be happy with yourself regardless of your weight, regardless of your financial status, regardless of your relationship status. Wherever you are in your life right now, you need to be happy with yourself. You don't have to be happy with all the situations, obviously, because everybody wants to better themselves or better their life. But within yourself, you need to be happy with who you are. And I think that's the key to making the most out of your life. So I have a challenge for you, for each and every one of you. Um, I I want you to sit down and write down 10 things that you like about yourself. They could be physical things, they could be character traits, they could be something about your career, whatever. I want you to write down 10 things that you like about yourself or that you're proud about yourself for, whatever. Positive things. Um, I think that sometimes we get uncomfortable about thinking about what we like about ourselves. And I don't know if it's because we're afraid we're going to seem conceited or stuck up, whatever. I know I've had that problem. So I think in order to do it, you kind of have to practice. And I think one way to do it is this exercise, is to start thinking about that and start focusing on it. And I really, really want you to think about different things that you like about yourself, things that you're proud of. Because if you're from a positive frame of mind, you'll be happier. And I think if you're happier, you're going to attract happier people. And it's just going to snowball. And I truly am a firm believer in positive thinking. So I challenge you. You don't have to. You don't have to do a video response. You don't have to. You don't have to write it down and send to me. It's not a test. But I think it'd be great if you did. I think that'd be fabulous. But this is for yourself. This is for yourself, that you can change your way of thinking, and be honest with yourself. Things that you truly, truly like. If you like the way your lips are, but hey, I love my lips. I don't like my lips, so I'm not going to put that on mine. But getting to that, I have done my homework and I've done my list. So I'm going to share my list with you because you're all very special to me. Thanks. Okay, so I am going to be reading because, of course, I don't have them memorized. So I'm going to be looking down. I know that's rude, but sorry. Okay, number one, they're in no particular order either. Number one, I'm open minded. I'm accepting of new and different ideas, of different types of people. I don't judge them. I'm just totally open minded to new ways of doing things. I may not always practice what other people do or how other people think, but I respect it and I find it interesting. So I think it's really important to me, that I am open-minded, because I think it's broadened my world up. And it's made me happier, and it's opened me up to different things that I never thought that I would be thinking or seeing or doing. So that's number one, being open-minded. Number two, which I think is one of the most important things, is I always have hope. Even when I'm going through a difficult time, I always sit back and I say, I know it will get better. I think that that is so important. I could be sitting there crying hysterically, whether it's all over the loss of a relationship, whether it's the loss of a loved one, whatever. I always know that whatever I am going through, I'm gonna go through it and make it past it. I always have that hope, that there's that hope of feeling good again. You just always know that no matter what you're going through, it's gonna pass, and you're gonna make it be a stronger person because of it. Um, Number three, I'm proud of the fact that I've raised my children on my own. I've provided a life for them, a home for them, 3 meals a day for them. I'm on my own. And would I like to be able to give them more? Yeah, of course I would. But this is about positive thinking. I am proud of what I have done, and it wasn't easy. So I'm really proud of that. Sense of humor. I is a funny bitch. You may not always think so, but I'm funny, and I'm pretty proud of my sense of humor. It may get me in trouble sometimes because some people aren't as receptive of humor as I am, but yeah, I'm a funny bitch. So, self worth, and this was one that I struggled with most of my life, probably up until maybe 10 years ago or so, maybe. I didn't think I was worth anything. Felt like I was invisible, like I really didn't matter. And I think it was my children, being a parent, that I started to define myself as, well, I am the most important person in someone's life, my children's life. They depend on me for everything. So that kind of made me say, hey, wait a minute. I deserve respect. I deserve more because I have these beautiful children that, deserve to have a mother who who's respected. So, and I'm not saying that you need to have children to feel this way, because hell no, you don't. Every single person needs to have their self-worth. Everybody deserves to be respected. Everybody deserves to be treated fairly, kindly. Everybody does. I just didn't, I think I became more aware of it as I was raising my children. I struggled with it all my life, and mostly it was because of my weight. I felt like I didn't deserve to have friends. I didn't deserve to go out and have fun. I didn't deserve a boyfriend, whatever. I didn't deserve it because I was fat and I was ugly, and I didn't deserve it. And that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Everybody deserves it. And you need to realize it, because I'm going to tell you something. If you don't realize your self-worth, and I've said this before in videos, so you know what I'm going to say, if you don't believe it, nobody else will. So it starts with you. So self-worth, very important. 6 is, my children love me. My children are teenagers and they still love me. So I'm doing something right there. So that I am very proud of. At times they may not like what I say, but you know what? They respect me and they love me. And I'll tell you, they will defend me. And that means the world to me, that they will do that. So yeah, I'm pretty proud about that. Okay, turn the page. I had to throw in there a physical feature because I just felt like I needed to. I'm not really one to say, oh, I like my hair, which I don't. I used to like my hair. I hate my hair now. Or my lips, whatever. I know, because I don't like those things. But I said I have to throw something in there for physical, and so I put my eyes. And I did that because, well, number one, they help me see, which I think is pretty cool. And that's where I get my most compliments on. Now, when I was younger, I did not like my eyes at all because everybody used to make fun of my eyes. They used to call me nice frog eyes, nice bug eyes, you got Marty Feldman eyes, blah, blah, all that. And they used to make fun of them. And I always wanted to have Brooke Shields eyes. I always wanted to have, like the cat eyes. But anyway, as I grow older, I'm pretty happy with my eyes. So, and I can still see, so that's good too. 8 is I'm emotional. And you might think that that's a negative, but I embrace it because there was a time when I was younger where I didn't care about anything. And I just went through life through emotions without emotions. And I didn't really care about other people. I didn't care about myself. So for me to be emotional now, yeah, sometimes it's a pain in the ass, because I can't watch a person cry without crying myself. And I cry at stupid things. But I will take that any day over not feeling anything because I've been there and that sucked. That sucked. So, yeah, I'm emotional, but I'm strong. So don't forget that. um, Understanding. I may not always like something. Um, I will always look at a situation from somebody else's point of view. I'll look at it from where they're coming from. So I may not like what you're saying to me. I may not like what you're doing to me. But I will always try and be as understanding as possible, and I will always try and look at things from somebody else's point of view, so that I can get where they're coming from. And sometimes that just gives me a better understanding of why something's happening, or why somebody's doing something, or why they're saying something. And it just helps. And I think that's been a good quality for me. It's helped me through a lot of problems. And number 10 is my work ethic. There's been a lot of changes in my career. And in the past couple of years, I've gone through a high and a low, and happy mediums in between. But my work ethic has stayed consistent. And I won't say constantly. I mean, there are days where I just don't feel like doing anything, of course, but I always try and do the best job possible. And this is what I've always said, and I try and instill this in my children, especially my son, who, is now in the working world. I tell him and I tell myself, no matter what job you're doing, you do it to the best of your ability and go above and beyond what's expected. It doesn't matter how menial you think your job is. I don't care if you are the CEO of a big, huge corporation, or if you are, flipping burgers at McDonald's, which I don't. I do not think that there's anything wrong with that because, hey, everybody likes a good McDonald's burger. So regardless of what you're doing, you do it to the best of your ability because you may not think it's such a big deal, but to someone, your job, what you're doing right there is important. Important enough for you to get paid for it. So I always say, do the best of your ability. And you're going to have your ups and downs, and you're going to have your bruises and all that. But stay consistent with that work ethic, and in the end, I truly feel you will always succeed. There will always be something to come along because that is the basis of success, is to have a good work ethic. Of course, there's going to be things that happen, but as long as you stay positive and you do that and you do what you're supposed to do and go above and beyond, well, people are going to notice that. And appreciation for that goes a long way. And so people will appreciate that and they'll remember it. So, anyway, those are my 10 things that I am proud of myself for. So I really, really would like to hear yours. If you want to keep them to yourself, that's fine. But just please, honestly, do it because life is short. You deserve to be happy. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I will link all my information below, my Facebook. I'll even link my Twitter. Hey, I'll link my Twitter. And thank you. thank you for stopping by and hitting play. And I'll talk to you another time. Bye.